Fifilava fatalo fatu Samoa ni nei tula ala fiafi, malolo ngalulue, malolo na sa idute mafai wale nei yaso. Ayalo maya o sa papoponga fo ile nei o lo Samoa Taulogologo. Eto moati atatou tala, o le aso sa aloa ia ai le whaalawiloaina, o le tasana aloa ia o nisi ta iala fo wal ofisa numera whamawina Samoa, e pehi ona ia le ta iala mo ati na e whai numera Samoa luafe lua le luafe nuonu, o se atilenga le nei o le ripoti. O le aso sa aloa ia ai le whaalawiloaina o nisi ta iala fo, ale ofisa numera whamawina Samoa, e pei ona ia i le ta iala mo ati na e whai numera Samoa luafe luafe luono. E tolu niso ta iala e pei ona whaalawiloaina i le aso, mua ta iala mo ati na e whai numera Samoa luafe luafe luono. Lona lua ripoti mo tusinga ingoa ma whaamaumonga o whale luafe luatasi, ma le lona tolu ripoti mo susu engo mata upo soifua lautele, ma le soifua maloloina luafe luasfulua, mo le whaongaina ele mamalo le atunuu, o le sauni ngā lotu sa taina le sunga le whawhianga inga i a pāno Simona. So ai ma le saunuanga autu o le whionga ni minista o tina matama itai, a tina e o a whio anga manga fiso o tai, le o talakila mo se telesio, e whaalawe te le ai le aunga ma le whamoe moe le so. Sa ia ta wai le whamoe moe lau tele. Ma le aunga au tele ofisio numera whamawina Samoa, e whaalawe lo ai nisio ta ia la fo tolu, sa aloa ia le tsalaina i le so.
Whai roa tuai, walo ina nei, whaalawe loina, o le mua, ta iala mo le atina e whai numera Samoa lua, ai kua maolo, lua, i pote o tusinga ingoa, o whamawama whale o olo tas. Ma le tonu, i pote o tusinga ingoa mta au soi whonga la tene, ma soi whonga marolo ina o olo lua, mo le whaamaina, e malu la tene o la tunu.
O le whatino ngora ta iala fōu Samoa mo whaamaumonga luafe luono, o loo whaua mai le ta iala Samoa tanuai, o le atina ina o whai numera luafe luasutasi le luafe luatasi. Whatasi ai ma le whaalawe teleina, o le taulai i sini tawatina e ngawha taulimaina, ma le whaalawe teleina o le whaamamafa i le atina e o la tunu, e le ngata le tamau ai ngalau tele ma atina e. O loo i le ta iala mo le atina e Samoa luafe lua le luafe luono, e whapefo i le whai ngawha awae ma whai unga le atunu, ua whaamamafa le tā ua whai numera. O nei ta iala lo tau mawhaidea, e sanga whaaleleia whaamaumaunga loa ia i tutonu o le atunu, ma whaamaunia i le maua whaamaumaunga sao ma whaatuatuaina, e ta ia ai fuafuanga ma whai unga i le lumanai. O awhianga o le whaama e riko vitis fumaleiva ua e aise tōwha, i le whausia ina o nei ta iala fōu. E toi atina e ina i le tamau ainga le tunu sa whai titia, ma o tau whai nei le ofisa numera whaamauina Samoa, e sa ilin i awala sanga whaleleia i le atina e ina o le tamau ainga. Tātou te mawhai o na tutu whaatasi, e te se e atu i awhianga o le le tango lima a ia ola sa ili tangata uma, mo se lumana i manuia. Tapchaido ki tiona, mo lau Samoa Taulogologo. O se vaenga fo ile nei inicio por kalame whaawau, ale te o manga mo e pua ngā tia te tonu se tātou watunuu, le whana mai se kone na se tātou report.
Ao iai pia Samoa le whaamanatuina o le sifulu no aso e te atuai sa wanga e whaasanga i tina ma ta maitai o whanau ai meise i lātou e iai a whianga tu mau le soifua. Loo ngā lulu e puna wa i pia le te manga mo e popua ngā tia. Iu na ia ma whaamalo sia pol kalame ma whaalawi loa e te atuai sa wanga ai meise o le whaailoaina o le lātou lango le sifulu no aso. Loo whaamanatuina nei e pia na tau la muai le malo. Tawa lātou in matanga luengo tina ma ta maitai a tina e no umanga fiso tai. Se tasi o alo le atu no wai longa lo na sauta wale ta alonga le sisi u a mea mamafa. Ia fia ngai ngā stowers. Se tasi o alo sai le wha amalo le to umanga mo e popo ngā tia. Se pepo wha amatalanga le to umanga o iai le wha manatuina. Le se fulu o no aso mawai se tala fia le mawalunga. O iai le tau mawhai le nei ta maitai. Safa ali ai le loto fia le a fionga le prestene ma le pulenga. Meisi o alo mawhanau lo i le nofuanga le to umanga. Le tula i mai o whiangainga i ana tau mawhainga. Le whi auta awa le nei o mawhai o na o ina mai ai foi, a o iai le whaamanatu ino le se fulu o no aso. Te e ai sa wanga, a whai e mawhai le isi tangata na sa aloto mai sa wanga, e mawhai foi e tangata uma. Lea whananai se kone mo lau Samoa Taulogologo.
Mani te tātou tala, o le aso nafi lea sa whamanatu ina ai. E aso whapitoa mo i lātou o loo hofufua mai o lātou au nanga. E pei o na whamanatuina foi e le official komisina o se tālia i Samoa nei. le whana na se kone o Stasu Report.
O le so limo te se mai tausanga ta itasi whamanatu I nai le sao tāua. Wai la tauolo o fuina le au nanga o fufua po o volunteers. He peona sa whamanatu ina le ofisa le komisino le malo Australia. Le sao tāua I la tauolo o fuina mai le au nanga. Se tasi o ta mai ta ifo mai isu e whaapitoa mai Australia. O lo o fufua ina lana au nanga mo le matanga luenga. O le soifua malo loina ia Jenny Roger. E amana ia ilo na sao I le malo Samoa. Mai le malo Australia. Le nei au nanga o fufua e le fau le whainga pa anga Samoa ma Australia. A whaawa ina mai lawa I le tausanga ta si iwa fitulua. O wa tele au nanga o mawhai ono fiso soani malo si iai. E nei whainga pa anga e ala ia ila tau e o fufua mai le au nanga. Le ngata e fiso soani mo le wha le leia o au nanga lau tele. Ai o le wha soa ina mai o le to mai ma le iloa. E si iti ai au nanga I tutono Samoa. Le whana nai se kone mo lau Samoa Taulogologo.
La faisa na tatou malolonga pupu o na tuatali mai lea ko na ngana whaketania. Kana hasu short commercial break, then we'll be back.
Samoa is vulnerable to cyclones. They can hit anytime during November to April. Before the season starts, you must get prepared. Check your house for structural weaknesses. Clear your compound of loose objects that may cause damage during extreme winds. Trim or cut trees that are close to windows or power lines. Clear drains and waterways to prevent flooding during heavy rain. Stock up your food supply and ensure you have a radio, batteries, torches, and a medical kit. The Meteorology Office will issue regular cyclone warnings through TV, radio, and the internet. When a cyclone is approaching, batten windows with plywood or roofing iron and make sure to leave a small opening to prevent the roof flying off. Tie down roofs properly with ropes. Do not place heavy objects on roofs as it can be blown off. Store as much water as possible and ensure you boil water before drinking. Turn off all gas and power mains. Always stay inside. However, if your house is unstable, evacuate to a safer shelter. Cyclones cause flash flooding and storm surges, so stay away from rivers, fords, and coastal areas. Keep your island safe. Plan, prepare, protect.
Good evening and welcome back to another edition of your TV2 News for tonight. Reading our bulletin, today the Samoa Bureau of Statistics officially launched its new Samoa strategy for statistics 2022 to 2026. Continues on from the previous Samoa strategy for the development of statistics 2011 to 2021. Here's more on this report. Today, the Samoa Bureau of Statistics officially launched its new Samoa strategy for statistics 2022 to 2026. The implementation of the new Samoa strategy for statistics 2022 to 2026 continues on from the previous Samoa strategy for the development of statistics 2011 to 2021, with increased focus on sustainable development goals and growing emphasis on national developments both on socio-economic and infrastructure level, stipulated in the pathway for the development of Samoa 2022 to 2026. Policy and national decision makers have accentuated the importance of statistics in informing development initiatives and measuring achievements. The opening ceremony was led by Reverend Pano Simona, with a devotional prayer followed by a keynote address by Honorable Leo Talakila Mositianesio. The Honorable Minister Leo Talaki stated that the government of Samoa is fully committed to the cooperation of the official statistics of its policies and planning for future developments.
Today, we officially launched the 2021 Population and Housing Census Report. It's a significant undertaking led by the Bureau of Statistics with the support of all the households. Population and Housing Census 2021 is a major data collection activity conducted every 5 years. The census provides key information on population and housing, allowing us to determine the country's population growth, population size and structure. In addition, we also witnessed today the launching of one of the new initiatives which UNICEF has been developing to support countries in conducting household surveys using the computer-assisted telephone interviewing method, focusing on data related to children, families and households on a frequent basis and real-time reporting.
The Samoa Statistics Strategy 2022 to 2026 is dedicated to expanding, improving and refining official statistics within the country, thereby intensifying the availability of timely and reliable data that would guide future planning and decision-making. It also lays the path for maintaining and upholding the development structure of statistics across the whole system of official statistics in Samoa. The impact of COVID-19 pandemic with travel SOE restrictions has imposed significant challenges on the socio-economic developments in Samoa and has raised awareness of the impact of pandemic on economies, livelihoods, employments, incomes, and consequently on hardship and poverty, as well as greater need for social protection. Tamsalo Kitiona for your TV2 News. Let's have a look at some of the ongoing programs by the Samoa Victim Support Group in our community. With more on this report.
As we are still celebrating the 16 days of activism, the Samoa Victim Support Group is still on track on promoting awareness programs in our community as part of this support in the 16 days campaign. This achievement is a blessing to the whole family. The former resident of the Campus of Hope and the 2018 Commonwealth Games gold medalist in the women's 19 kg Whiangainga Styles has come a long way and continue to shine. As we are still celebrating the 16 days of activism, President of the Samoa Victim Support Group and the Children of Hope congratulates Whiangainga for setting a new Oceania record in the women's 87K senior division and also broke the Oceania senior record with a new record of 158 kg clean and jerk at the New Zealand National Championship last week. The young star has inspired her brothers and sisters at the Campus of Hope with her story of success. As a member of the Sisters of Hope, Whiangainga has proven from time to time that no matter how many challenges in life that comes your way, always believe that you can do it. Lefana Naisekone for your TV2 News.
In other news, yesterday celebrated the International Volunteers Day and was celebrated by Australian High Commission Office in Samoa. Lefana Naisekone with more on this report.
The Australian Volunteers Program has a long and proud history of sharing valuable and diverse expertise, working in partnership with host countries to build sustainable societies. Australian volunteers have supported a wide range of Samoan partners organizations to achieve their development goals since 1972. Volunteering opportunities in Samoa support communities across a range of development priorities, including economic growth, health and education, governance, private sector development, gender equality, disability, climate change, and disaster management. One such volunteer is Ms. Jenny Rogers, an epidemiologist and public health specialist currently working at the Ministry of Health, Samoa, providing support on climate change and health research, as well as building resilient health programs. United Nations volunteers founded International Volunteers Day in 1980 2025 to honor volunteers leading social change around the world. IVD promotes the work of volunteers at all levels, including local, national, and international. Volunteering is where compassion meets solidarity. Both share the same roots, values, supporting each other from a position of trust, humility, respect, and equality. Lefana Sikoni for your TV2 News.
And that is the conclusion of your TV2 News for tonight's special acknowledgements to the Samoa Water Authority for supporting your TV2 News. Until then, good night. Malita walunga le na lau Samoa talunga le netula la fiafi, mole le whawhetai I le pūlenga o suavai, langongo ina o le Samoa talunga. And on behalf of us, to pass